Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today we're going to be talking about some of the most recent news in the NBA, as we are almost about officially one day away from the NBA draft. In 45 minutes, it will officially be one day away from the draft. Once the clock hits 7 o'clock, it's going to officially be one day away from the NBA draft. I'm so excited for the draft. We've seen a couple trades happen today. We've heard so many rumors. Kristaps Porzingis, 3-team trade to the Boston Celtics is being finalized as we speak, where Porzingis goes to Boston and Malcolm Brogdon goes to the Clippers, and Marcus Morris Sr., Danilo Gallinari, and Amir Coffey and a first-round pick go to the Wizards. So that trade happened. Then you saw a first-round pick swap between the Pacers and the Nuggets today, with the Nuggets getting pick 29 and pick 32 for pick 40 and a 2024 first-round pick, which I thought was a really good trade for Denver. Those are what we've seen today. We've heard a bunch of rumors, but what we're going to be talking about in today's video is the San Antonio Spurs potentially jumping in the lottery, as it was reported today by Bleacher Report that... it was like Bleacher Report in The Athletic, that the Spurs are aggressively trying to jump in the lottery and get another lottery pick alongside the first overall pick, and are potentially going to be targeting Victor Wembanyama's France teammate Bilal Coulibaly, who played with Wemby in France. This guy's 18 years old, or almost 19, but he's a stud. The athleticism that this kid has is just unbelievable. He's rumored to be in the scouting report says he's 6'6", but it looks like he's 6'8", so I'm thinking he's in the area of 6'6 to 6'8". In his scouting report, he also has a 7'2" wingspan, and the athleticism this kid has is just unbelievable. This guy is an unbelievable dunker. This guy is just a hooper. This guy has some unbelievable athleticism. I think he has a lot of potential talent. Just some unbelievable talent, and I think if you pair him with his former teammate in France with Wemby. Obviously Wemby he's going to be the superstar, but honestly, I think Coulibaly, I'm trying to say his name right. Coulibaly is going to be I think he has a chance to be potentially a star as well. And then you put him with his former teammate in Wemby, it would be definitely a hell of a pairing. But I'm going to talk about what a trade would look like for the San Antonio Spurs to get into the lottery, get another pick in the lottery, and pair Victor Wembanyama with his former teammate, Bilal Coulibaly. So I have I'm not sure if this is going to be realistic, just because the Thunder are already rumored to potentially trade this pick elsewhere. But here's one trade I could see the Spurs doing to get in the lottery. Although it is a report that the Thunder are actively trying to move this 12th overall pick, and that the pick 12, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was thinking about Dallas and Atlanta, pick 15 and pick 10. So never mind. But OKC's been trying to move this pick at pick 12. I was thinking about pick 15 and pick 10, how Atlanta and Dallas are trying to swap those two. Dallas wants Clint Capella and pick 15, and wants to send Davis Bertans and a salary filler and pick 10 to the Hawks, which could be a fair trade for both sides. Who knows? Moving on. So that's what I got confused for. So the Spurs would be getting the 12th overall pick to pair Wemby with his former France teammate. In return, the Thunder would have to send Kim Birch, a solid rotation player who averaged 3 points per game and 2 rebounds per game this season. Has had some solid years in the past with the Raptors. I think the Thunder are going to be looking for a backup center of some type, and that is what Kim Birch is. And then they would also be getting 2 draft picks, the 33rd overall pick in this year's draft, and then a future first-round pick for next season. And this is where you have to make a hard decision. You have 4 first-round picks for next season. Three first-round picks. You have Charlotte's first-round pick, your first-round pick, and Toronto's first-round pick. Which one would you want to send to OKC? All 3 should be really solid picks. If I'm San Antonio, even though you're getting Wemby and you're potentially getting Coulibaly in this trade, I'm not going to want to trade. I'm not going to want to trade. If you're San Antonio, you're not going to want to trade your first-round pick for next season, because even though you're improving, you're getting really good young guys in the roster, you still have a really, really young team, and the Spurs probably would still be one of the worst teams in the West next season. They'd be young. They would probably have a little bit of bad chemistry. They're just getting, the players they had last year pairing up with their new players. I think, and with how good the West is, I honestly think the Spurs would be around the 14th or 12th, unless they, make a big trade or make a big signing. I see the Spurs being the 12 to 14 seed next season. So in that case, if I'm the Spurs, I'm not trading my first-round pick. And then you have to pick between Toronto and Charlotte. Which one would you want to offer them? I feel like Charlotte has some really good potential to be good next season. They have LaMelo Ball, looking like they're going to draft Brandon Miller in tomorrow's draft. They have Terry Rozier. It's looking like they're going to also try to re-sign Miles Bridges. They have Mark Williams. If they stay healthy, and they also have Gordon Hayward as well, if they stay healthy, Charlotte's a good team. I honestly see Charlotte being, I don't know if I see Charlotte being like a play-in threat or something like that, but with teams like the Wizards getting worse and a couple teams getting worse in the Eastern Conference, I think Charlotte should be better if healthy next season. This Charlotte team this season had a lot of injury problems. So in my opinion, if you're going to offer one of those first-round picks, it's going to have to be, I would offer the Charlotte first-round pick. So full trade would be Kim Birch, pick 33, and a 2024 first-round pick that belongs to Charlotte. Could be a really good pick, or if Charlotte does well, stays injury-free, could maybe be at the end of the lottery pick. Who knows? So you send Charlotte's first-round pick 33, and Kim Birch for the 12th overall pick, and you pair the France teammates Wemby and Coulibaly with each other. And if I said his name wrong, I'm sorry. Trying my best here, but what I can tell you is that this kid is a freak athlete, and to pair him with his former teammate in Wemby and the whole other, young guys they have in the roster, drafted Jeremy Sohan, Malachi Branham last year, I have Keldon Johnson, have Devin Vassell, their whole young roster. I think it'd be a great move for them. The Thunder trying to, I don't know if the Thunder would do this trade necessarily, because I feel like the Thunder are trying to get rid of more draft picks than they are receiving. But if this is one of the only offers the Thunder have on the table for pick 12, I feel like the Thunder would maybe say yes to this trade, because the Charlotte pick next year could be a really solid pick. The 33rd overall pick, if you draft well, and Sam Presti is a hell of a GM, so he could draft really well. Sam Presti has had some success in the second round in the last couple years, so that pick 33 is a really good pick for OKC, because Sam Presti has had success in the second round. So pick 33, that's a great pick for OKC because they've had success in the second round. That first-round pick from Charlotte would be great for OKC as well for next season, or even as a trade target, maybe flip it, and then Kim Birch, solid center, will be a nice rotation player. He'll probably won't even play for the Thunder, or even maybe get cut, but that is a trade I think the Thunder would do. They've had good success in the second round, like I've said, and that first-round pick from Charlotte is definitely intriguing, because Charlotte's either going to be they're either going to be solid next year's season, but not solid enough to, make the playoffs or the play-in, which would, if they don't make the playoffs or the play-in, that's a lottery pick. So, in that case, that's a good first-round pick for the Thunder. Honestly, if I'm OKC, I would do this deal, but you guys have your thoughts. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.